Namaste. Sadhana Panchakam, verse 4. क्षुद्व्याधिश्च चिकित्स्यतां प्रतिदिनं भिक्षौषधं भुज्यतां स्वाद्वन्नं न तु याच्यतां विधिवशात् प्राप्तेन सन्तुष्यतां शीतोष्णादिविषह्यतं न तु वृथा वाक्यं समुच्चार्यताम् औदासीन्यमभीप्स्यतं जनकृपा नैष्ठुर्यमुत्सृज्यताम्. Through these 5 verses, Sri Shankaracharya enumerates some 40 items that constitute the Vedantic sadhana. Previous 3 classes, we discussed first 24 items. Today, we are studying with the 25th item. In hunger disease, get treated. Daily take the medicine of bhiksha, food. Beg no delicious food. Live contentedly upon whatever comes to your lot, as ordained by him. Endure all the pairs of opposites, heat and cold, and the like. Avoid wasteful talks. Be indifferent. Save yourself from the meshes of other people's kindness. Number 25. Hunger and disease get treated. According to Sri Shankaracharya, hunger is a chronic disease of the body, natural to all living creatures, and it must be treated as all other diseases. Hunger is not an occasion to enjoy food. Since we cannot avoid it, offer some food to the body when it is suffering from the pangs of hunger. While the body is ill, treat it and bring it back to normal health. Number 26. Daily take the medicine of bhiksha, food. Food is to be taken. It is unavoidable. This is not to be done as a pleasure. Every living man suffers chronically from this regular discomfort in his middle, called hunger. The remedy for it is food. Thus, take food as a medicine, not for enjoyment, but for relief from the pains of hunger. To a sannyasin, the food gathered from 5 houses is bhiksha. To worldly householders, whatever comes to him unsacred is bhiksha. Don't plan your dinner, nor complain of the food reaching you, whatever it be. Offer it to the Lord in devotion and with a silent prayer. Take it as his prasad. Don't give much importance to the quality of the food you get. Number 27. Beg no delicious food. The idea implied in the earlier advice is again re-emphasized, lest the seeker should overlook its importance. Don't demand any enjoyment. The term food
though primarily means what is enjoyed through the mouth. All sense stimuli are foods for the sense organs. Thus, we satisfy eyes with color and form, ears by sounds, skin by touches, and nose with smells. Live in the spirit, seeking the inner joy than sense gratification from foods consumed and enjoyed through the sense organs. Number 28. Contentedly live upon whatever comes to your Lord as ordained by Him. Learn to live in the inner joy of peaceful mind rather than in the excitements gained through sense gratifications. Whatever we meet in life is ordered by our past, and how we meet them alone determines the future progress and growth of our inner personality. To be at peace with ourselves and in a joyous sense of inner contentment and satisfaction, ever ready to face world as it is and act, is according to Shankara the right way of life for a seeker. Number 29. Endure all pairs of opposites, heat and cold, etc. Heat and cold, joy and sorrow, success and failure, pleasure and pain, and such other pairs of opposites are all experienced by the human mind. To detach ourselves from our mind is not to get buffeted by these natural inner storms created by these pairs of opposites. By shifting our identification to the self, the Lord, we no longer get tossed about the tumultuous disturbances of the pairs of opposites. When they rise within, a Vedantic student learn to be just a witness of them all without getting himself involved in them. Number 30. Avoid wasteful talks. A serious seeker should not allow his attention to be dissipated into channels of worldly affairs and passions. Idle talks are generally on four main topics: woman, wealth, pleasure, and enemies. Everywhere when people meet together, these are the only and exclusive subjects that they discuss. To be carried away by these topics is to detract from the spiritual path, to derail on our journey. Therefore, avoid such wasteful talks. Let all our talks be upon spiritual topics, the nature of the reality. The sorrows of the world of plurality, the lot of the ego, the ways of liberation, the means of self control, the beauties of life divine, and the glories of men of realization. Number 31. Be indifferent. There are a million happening around us, especially in these days of fast communication, which are brought to our awareness. It is a glory for a spiritual seeker to feel sensitive at the sorrows of others, but to get emotionally upset by them is to lose one's own inner balance and poise. When such a thing happens, over which you cannot yourself do anything effectively, let us learn to surrender it to the Lord of the universe with a humble prayer. This attitude is indicated here as in the Gita as indifference. Number 32. Save yourself from other people's kindness. Refuse to come too much under the obligation of another. This may chain you down in an emotional entanglement and compel you at times even to compromise with your own way of life. See that in life you give to the world more than you take, or more than what others give you in life. Make the world indebted to you rather than you get indebted to the world. The debtor, remember, is always a slave. The creator is the Lord, the master in any community.